my birthday book haul. I'm Jennifer and welcome to my library. I am a chaotic neutral mechanical engineer who's really into permaculture and wants to talk about books. So today I'm hauling all of the books that I got for my birthday. My birthday was 2 days ago and I turned 32. I did not get presents from a lot of people. This year I went to work and then I had a nice meal with my husband out, and I got myself some things, he got me some things, and I don't even know how many books to share. I think it's like 30, but you'll soon understand the situation. The first thing I want to talk about is this Pirelli hat, which unfortunately I smudged it because I was eating an ungodly amount of Kinney Twos, which are like Oreos, but they don't have soy in them, so I could eat them. I was eating a bunch of Kinney Twos, and I was soaking them in milk, and then it was like falling apart, and then I don't know what I did with my hat. I did something with my hat, and anyway, I smudged like that black Oreo stuff. Anyway, but here's the Pirelli hat. It is from the Singapore race, and I did tell people on Halloween that I was dressed as George Russell, which I feel like the only thing that we have in common are our haunting eyes. Why did I get the Singapore hat? I just think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful magenta color. I'm a girl. I like pink. And I just think it's really beautiful. So that's why I got the Singapore Pirelli hat. I love F1. And now I have something to share my love of F1 externally. If you're ever wondering about the quality of the podium Pirelli hats, they're very high quality. They are kind of expensive though, and I had to pay a lot of like duty or like extra tax. This is quite expensive, but it was for my birthday, so I went for it. I also got myself something, but first I'll share you what my husband got me. Oh, that is this big stack of books. Oh, that I'm struggling with. These are half of what I have to share today. If you're ever wondering what the current released light novels of the Apothecary Diaries looks like in a stack, that's what it looks like. I think I have to redo the stack, guys. Here they are. If you've never seen my channel before, you may not have heard me talk ever, but you also may not have heard about Apothecary Diaries. Apothecary Diaries is an anime, a manga, a light novel series. It was a web novel, and it is a bit of a phenomenon, especially in Japan. It has a character named Mao Mao. She's this little lady. She is an apothecary working in the red light district of something very similar to Imperial China. Then she starts working in the palace as a servant and as a food taster. She has very good skills in like deductive reasoning, and she generally is beloved by me. There is a man in the rear palace who is posing as a eunuch. His name is Jinshi. He falls head over heels for Mao Mao, and things get more complicated from there. So that's what this whole series is. We have volume 1. I guess none of them have unique names, so I'm not going to be able to tell you like really details, but you can kind of tell from the cover slightly what happens. So this is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. This is where the anime ends, and this one's actually super intense. There's a lot going on in that one. Volume 5 blew my mind. You can see my real immediately after reading this reaction in a reading vlog. Volume 6! This one's cute. Volume 7. Volume 8. Oh, okay, this one is fun. Yes, I can't tell you about any of them, really, but I'll tell you when I've stopped reading them. So, Volume 10. Volume 11. Volume 12 I just read this month, and it also has been blessed by Al's sharp teeth. I feel like it's not showing up super well, but he bit the shit out of this book. So yeah, I just finished reading this one a couple days ago, and now I'm on to volume 13, which is really short. So I have 2 left after this one. I don't want to be caught up, obviously, because then there's not more, but I do have more things that will sate me for the time being. Okay, so this is 20 volumes of one of the mangas of Apothecary Diaries. There's 2 manga. There's one that is by Neko Kurage, which I've been reading through my library. I am currently reading volume 9 of the Neko Kurage version. So this version that I have here is the Kurata Minoji version. Now, you may ask, why is this in Japanese? I actually don't really fully understand the answer to this. What I think is that this version is like limited to the Eastern market. So there's a Korean translation, there's the Japanese, but there doesn't seem to be an official English translation. And I was trying to find how I could read this, like any English translation of this online, and I was finding it very difficult. I don't know, it seems like people are able to do it, but I am not super adept at figuring that stuff out. And I just thought it would be easier if I bought the Japanese version, and then I could use like the translation through camera and be able to read this and be able to have like it physically as well. And so now I have a Japanese 20 volume manga in my possession. It's probably one of the weirder purchases I've made from book buying, but it is what I got. So yes, let's just look at the covers and be happy. So cute. Ah! Oh, I love this yellow. Ugh, the wood sorrel. It's funny because I feel like the art, when it's colored, I actually don't like very much. But the art inside is really not bad at all. It's like, it's really not bad. I don't know. I know there's like a lot of thoughts that the Neko Kurage version has better art, but I actually really don't mind it. This version. That's why I wanted to read it so bad. Ah! He's so beautiful. There's a lot of him on the cover, huh? Compared to the light novel where he's really only on one. Aww. Everybody's so cute. Like, look at Loman. Ah! You guys, I never have to say goodbye to Apothecary Diaries ever. I'm just gonna be hooked into this for as long as possible because I'm set. I'm set. And now I have no excuse not to dive into learning Japanese, which would be useful anyway. I do have Japanese family. It would be nice to be able to speak Japanese, honestly. I don't know about reading it, honestly, like, that's a lot. But obviously it would be useful right now since I have all of these. I guess this is how I will be spending my time for the foreseeable future. I am super pleased. How does it feel to be 32? It feels great. I had a great year, honestly. I was in an extremely low spot in October last year. I think you can tell from my videos back then, I was doing very, very poorly with my job. I was extremely unhappy doing what I was doing at that time, and I was able to transition into doing something that I'm much, much happier doing. And now I'm just really happy. I'm just really happy. And I have allowed myself to be more myself this year than ever before. I still have a lot of problems with anxiety. Generally, I can be having much more difficult periods of my life where I'm having problems, but generally I am very like at peace with myself, coming to terms with loving the things that I love and being okay with myself as I am. I think that's kind of how 31 has brought me. I did want to buy myself more books that aren't just Apothecary Diaries, but they're so expensive. I wanted to buy myself some of the books that I'd read on NetGalley this year and really, really loved, but they're like $30. Like, buying new books is no joke. So I'm just gonna wait patiently and see if I can get something used. Well, I hope you had a wonderful October. I don't know if I did have a wonderful October. I was kind of in this like weird state of like anticipation for travel. I had work travel, and I just kind of felt very uneasy for most of the month. And so I'm very relieved now, and I feel much more relaxed and confident, and I'm honestly happy that it's over. So I didn't get to enjoy my October as much as I would like to, but sometimes that happens and it's okay. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was only the Apothecary Diaries, so if you're not into that, I get it, but it's just one of my favorite things. I will be back again soon.